we've talked about this before, but there was a former FBI analyst before the purchase of Twitter. He was looking at it, and he thinks it's 80% bots. It's 80% of the discourse, 80% of the traffic is not human or people that are being paid to do it.
It's like some government entity wanting to do this to sow confusion, or
there's a lot of different factors.
Yeah.
There's us, there's them, there's everybody. There's NGOs, there's different PACs, and they. So imagine if you wanted to go online and attack people over a certain issue. Like, say if you're trying to get a bill passed and you want to attack people over a very certain issue, you can fund a campaign using bots to promote your position. And it could give the illusion of some sort of some agreement online or disagreement online. Or maybe you could take a thing that's a very reasonable position and make it seem completely ridiculous, and then also seem like there's a bunch of support that it's completely ridiculous, like a lot of people believe. And they start citing things that aren't true and quotes that aren't true, and you could just completely screw up the idea of what the truth is.
Yeah, I know the Russian government had, I think it was called like the Internet Research Agency, something like that. Yeah. And there's a book called Active Measures by Thomas Rid, and he kind of chronicles what they were doing. Basically, young people would be hired to pose as whoever anyone wanted to be posed as. I guess the Russian government to spread certain amounts of disinformation to certain communities. So they would just create fake profiles, and your whole job at work would be to cycle through these different profiles and comment on people's posts and post your own, and then boost the post of your fellow disinformation actors in this IRA so that their posts would be seen by more people. There's a whole organization, or a whole, whatever it is.
What was the woman's name that came on to talk about that? Renee DiResta. That's right. Yeah, she was saying how like she had to study all these memes, and so many of them were really funny. And like these people that were in charge of, what they wanted to do was make sure the people online in America were arguing about everything. And the more you could get people at each other's throats, the more you could destroy their democracy. This is part of the idea of it. Just to have another element that people have to deal with. And that they were organizing Texas separatist meetings directly across the street from these Muslim meetings. Like they were doing it on purpose. They were trying to get people to argue with each other, trying to get people to be in conflict with each other.